Before the stars were named, an incorporeal force left an absolute signature carved into stone. For centuries, modern mystics called it a map of the universe, but the true archaeological logs tell a far colder story. Step past the veil and discover the dark mathematics behind Mesoamerica's final, unbroken cipher.
Look closely at the pattern. It is a geometric ripple, a signature left in silence. But who held the chisel before the jungle swallowed the text? They tell you it represents the heart of the Milky Way. They call it the Galactic butterfly, a beautiful name for a terrifying calculus. Go to the codices, search the painted bark of the pre-Columbian masters. You will find jaguars, you will find serpents, but the butterfly remains absent. If it is not in the dawn of the Maya, then whose shadow cast this geometry across modern minds? We are tracking a phantom. Let your mind drift back to the 16th century. The air is heavy with smoke and steel. A single Franciscan friar sits in the Yucatan, writing. His name was Fray Antonio de Ciudad Real. His quill moves across the Dictionary of Motul. He translates a phrase, Hunab Ku.
The translation, he wrote, the only living and true God. A singular force, incorporeal, formless. A concept alien to the multi-faced pantheon. Step inside our circle before the ancient gates close again. Whisper, secure your place in the archive. The truth demands an assembly of real witnesses. Was Hunab Ku a native memory or a clever linguistic trap? A sacred weapon wielded by monks to uproot the old gods? The Chilam Balam of Chumayel tells a fragmented story. It is a book written after the collapse, a fusion of old ash and new prayer. Within those pages, Hunab Ku does not fly. He does not map the stars. He stands as the Mayan name for the Christian Lord. But listen closer. If the name is a colonial veil,
where did the physical symbol emerge? The square within the circle, the cosmic clock. We must accelerate our timeline to 1953. A philosopher named Domingo Martinez Paredes uncovers the glyph. He sees a deep mathematical secret. He declared the Maya were monotheists. He drew the lines, the square representing measurement, the circle representing absolute, eternal motion. He looked at the great architect of Freemasonry. He saw the square and the compass hiding in plain sight within the ancient architecture. Then came the phrase, "In Lakesh, you are my other self," a code of cosmic unity woven into the geometry of the butterfly. But look behind the 20th century myth. Look deeper into the earth. The actual graphic symbol has an older, bloodier home. It is found in the Codex Magliabeciano, an Aztec ceremonial manuscript. It was not a map of the galaxy. It was a textile design. A ritual cloak worn by captains and dancers, a symbol of fire and transformation. The stylized wings were woven to honor something fierce. Consider the raw anatomy of the design. Two halves meeting in perfect mirrored balance, duality, light and shadow, life and the void. In the great city-state of Teotihuacan, butterflies were not peaceful symbols of the soul. They were the fierce emblems of the fallen warrior. Souls that accompanied the sun from dawn until the burning midday zenith. They did not float, they burned across the sky like meteors. Look at the Atlantean columns of Tula, giant stone sentinels guarding a forgotten empire. On their chests, they bear the butterfly pectoral. The butterfly was armor. It was the shoe papalotl, the turquoise butterfly placed over the nose and mouth of the noble dead to capture their last breath. The breath soul, the final exhale turned into a celestial creature. Do you see the puzzle piece shifting? The galaxy was inside the breath. If the symbol belongs to the warrior's breath, how did José Argüelles launch it into the stars during the harmonic convergence of 1987? He took the Aztec cloak design, he married it to the Franciscan name. He placed it directly at the center of the Milky Way, a brilliant act of myth-making. He turned an emblem of earthly sacrifice into a cosmic transmission tower, a bridge between dimensions. Is it less sacred because it is new? Or is the modern mind simply continuing a tradition of sacred camouflage? Look at the mathematics again. The symmetry cannot be denied. It mirrors the split of the human brain, the balance of the seasons. The Maya spoke of the Sac Bay, the white road across the night sky. Their priests tracked the movements of the sky with unmatched precision. They knew that things at the center of existence do not have a physical shape. In whispers, they knew that the supreme force must remain. So if you hold this symbol in your hands, what are you truly holding? A piece of New Age fiction or a hidden door? The truth is a tapestry, woven from Franciscan ink, Aztec war cloaks, and the wild dreams of modern prophets. Let us look at the code of the calendar. The 13 heavens. The butterfly sign was the exception among birds. It was the creature of augury. It marked the days of sudden explosive change. Metamorphosis is never peaceful. It requires the absolute dissolution of the old form. When the Aztec warrior died in battle, they did not mourn a loss. They celebrated the birth of a solar engine. The Cihuateo, the souls of women who died in childbirth, became the butterflies of the night, moving through the dark hours with silent wings. Duality is the absolute law of Mesoamerica. You cannot have the sun without the night. You cannot have the name without the glyph. Think of the grand scale of their cities, perfectly aligned to the stars. Teotihuacan, Tula, Chichen Itza. They were mirrors of the sky. If the galactic butterfly is a modern construction, it is built on ancient bedrock. The pieces fit, even if the hands that moved them changed. Let your mind trace the square within the circle once more. It is the ancient squaring of the circle, an impossible mathematical riddle. A riddle that attempts to anchor the infinite spirit into finite matter. The circle is the sky. The square is the earth. Hunab-Ku became the ultimate bridge. Syncretism is not just a blending of religions, it is a survival mechanism for ancient knowledge. When the old symbols were banned, the people hid them inside the new vocabulary. They whispered the old names under their breath. So the galactic butterfly is a mask worn by an ancient, nameless principle of balance to cross the border of time. Listen to the rhythm of the universe, the coming and going of ages. The Mayans knew that several worlds came before this one. Each world was created and destroyed. Each cycle leaves a single concentrated emblem behind, a mathematical seed for the next creation. Is the butterfly that seed? The modern world looks at it and feels a strange cellular resonance, a pull toward the center. The center of the Milky Way is no longer a mystery to our telescopes. It is a supermassive void, a place where gravity breaks, an invisible force that coordinates the entire dance of stars. Exactly as the old dictionaries described Hunab-Ku, formless yet supreme. Did they know? Or did the 20th century authors hit upon a truth by sheer intuitive accident? The mystery deepens with every layer. Do not seek comfort in simple answers. The history is fractured. The symbol is a hybrid creature born of conflict and cosmic wonder. Let the duality exist within you. Accept the forgery and honor the ancient warrior's cloak. Both are real threads in the tapestry. We are nearing the edge of the known record. The ancient gates are shifting. What you choose to believe changes the map entirely. Keep your eyes fixed on the geometry. The pattern never lies, even when the translators lose their way in the sands of time. The breath soul is still escaping. The warrior is still flying toward the midday sun. The butterfly is still moving in the deep void. If you have heard the signal, do not leave your thoughts in the dark. Leave your seal below. Tell us what your eyes have seen. Our expedition into the forbidden archives continues. The next parchment is already untied. The seals are melting away under the flame. The circle remains open for now, until the calendar turns again. Goodbye, traveler of the path.